right, Jazz fans, we are back with some more action here in the turn versus Dukes Infinitos. Jazz coming into this game 1-2, losing to Warriors Gaming Squad, losing to Sacramento, but picking up a win, a big win over Memphis, over Grizz Gaming. So that's what they're looking to build on here against an 0-3 Dukes Infinitos team that has been struggling mightily ever since trading Scorio away for Big Rain. And that's certainly no knock on Big Rain, who's a veteran of the league and has done a lot of good things for several franchises now. But the move has not worked for them, and it's worked much in the benefit of the Bucks. So what they're going to be, or excuse me, the Pacers. But what Dukes is looking for is more continuity in the backcourt. They have Ryan One of One, who is a highly touted guard prospect a couple seasons ago, with Gazzoli, who was seen as this dynamic two-way shooting guard. But right now, the issues for them have been the lack of cohesiveness between the two of them. It's a lot of your turn, my turn in the backcourt. The defense has not been there necessarily, and it's just not all meshing for them at the moment. So that's what they're going to need to look out for. Sorry about that. Just make sure I'm not talking to the team over there. But that's what they're going to need to look out for here in this game. Is it's an early miss. Jazz running the other way. They get it back to Melo. He is wrapped up by Ryan One of One. So that's the... Oh, goodness. Can the turn off microphone? It's going to be stuck there for a moment. But a nice shot there by the Jazz. Give me 1 second here as we try to sort this out. Don't want to be blocking the... All right, might have to refresh it, but we will get that sorted out at the end of the quarter. The Jazz, on the other hand, though, a team that's 1-2, and their large issues have been just what team is going to show up on any given day, and we see 2 quick threes from them there, so that's what they're looking for. The Jazz shooting has been a primary issue. I'd say a secondary issue has been their defense and the inability to create consistent turnovers or stops that lead to transition opportunities. If the Jazz can't get some easy ones in transition, if they are stuck to half court, they are a team that has struggled to generate great looks often in games. So that has been their issue. We're going to see in this game if they can continue to get stops and leak in transition to build some takeover early for Fiend, who is a hit-or-miss shooter into the backcourt, but a guy who always is pulling those three-pointers and likes to work outside in. The Jazz are going to need to try to get him going early as he tries to do it himself there. 2 quick assists, a tough layup inside for Rhea. He gets it to go. 57% contested, and it moves the Jazz gaming lead 8-2. We're going to see the ball get back to Ryan One of One here, who gets a quick, wide-open 3 on the wing. Cuts the lead down to 3. So a great move there by him. But the Jazz defense, once again, has been something that they thought they could build off of for this season. So far, it's been all over the place. We've seen some dominant showings in their wins, but in their losses, it's been them getting shredded and not getting out in transition, as we see an easy take inside there by Gazzoli on the hash cut. Rhea could not drop from the corner in time. So the lead remains at 3. Fiend working back over to the middle, but gets caught up with Melo there, who's going to have to wrap again. It's Gazzoli guarding ball. Fiend crossing over, now tired. Rhea inside, gets it poked away. Duke's running the other way. It's Ryan One of One, and he's going to be fouled there by Kaze. I promise, folks, as soon as first stoppage, we will get it sorted out over there with the little ticker blocking the timestamp. Ryan One of One working right now, back to the middle, has to bail out of that shot. Gets it to Anais, in the corner to Warnox. The FIBA standout can't get that one to go. Tipped away, can the Jazz chase it down? They cannot. It's Dukes with the ball. Down low to Rain, can he find somebody? It's Gazzoli on the left wing, trailing, 3-pointer good. And it's a Jazz gaming timeout. Give me one moment here. We hop over to this screen. There we go. But what a start here, a back and forth game. And are we in the clear? believe we are. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Just getting back in the swing of things here. Missed a couple Jazz games. Well, I wasn't able to commentate them, but was able to watch them. Not the start the Jazz were looking for in the turn, but they're still hanging tough. Certainly not out of it yet in group play with the chance to move on to bracket play. It starts here with a big game against Dukes, a game that they are expected to win. A Dukes team, as mentioned, that has been reeling. Let's hop back over. Didn't want to interrupt any of their film viewing there. It's Fiend with the ball, getting the screen from Rhea once again. Now going left, Melo cuts through. He wraps all the way to the right wing. It's Rhea diving down low. Big man finish. 2 hands under the rim and gets the Jazz the lead. The defense focusing on Melo, going from wing to wing all the way through the paint. Rhea's able to catch them on their heels. And now it's Gazzoli with the ball, getting doubled by Fiend. He has to pick up his dribble. Down low to Rain. Rain is fouled. He was in position for the jab step there. He had the pass fake. You know what comes next. Miami did as well, so he picks up the foul. Kaze on the ball. Over to Warnock's up top. Pass back to Ryan in the corner. Ryan bumped. Gazzoli 5 to work. Tipped away. Working left. To the right corner. Warnock's. Is that space over Rhea? It is, but he can't get it to go. Big Rain down low. Dunk stick is good, and the game is even at 12. Fiend once again getting to his right side. This is usually the side he likes to work on. They send the back door for Kaze. It's not there. It's Rhea up top. Jabbing. Does he go for the speed boost? No. Resets to Fiend. 9 to go. Down low to Rhea. Looking for the jab step perhaps. Pump fake. To Miami. Back to Melo. Wide open 3. Left wing. Good. The Jazz find themselves up 3 once again after some great ball movement late in the shot clock. Now it's Gazzoli with the ball. Ryan working off ball. Melo on Gazzoli. Ryan runs to the ball. Getting the screen from Big Rain, who slips it. Ryan into the mid-range. Front fade. Good. You see, that's kind of exactly what I'm talking about with Dukes, where Gazzoli starts with it, then he just kind of gives up on the play, gives it to Ryan. I'm sure in a few plays here, we will see a nice and one hacked in the act. Fiend gets it to go. To finish that thought, we will see Gazzoli take the ball and Ryan just kind of stand on the other wing, not move. And it's not something that has worked for Dukes. They come into this game maybe 2-7 or something on the season. So a very poor record. They're 0-3 in the turn currently. They need to find more cohesion in their backcourt. The guys can flow seamlessly together and work off of each other instead of work against each other. Ryan gets it down low to Big Rain, who throws it down once again. So a quick bucket for Dukes, and they found ways to get early offense as they come down the court, and the Jazz can't really get set up. Rhea with the big screen on Warnock's. Fiend trying to take it into a layup, and he does. Right-handed finish at the rim. Not the scoop, not the dunk stick. Just a good fundamental layup. Not something we see very much of here in the 2K League. Ryan getting back to the middle, sends a nice on a cut, but it's not there. It's a pass back to Ryan. Contested shot. Says open, but a difficult one shooting over Fiend. Melo with the left corner 3 in transition. Good. Jazz extend the lead to 7. Ryan upping it to Big Rain. Cut. Tipped away by Kaze right in front of him. It's to Fiend on the left side. Fiend front fading 3. Difficult one. No good. Now it's Dukes running the other way. Gazzoli with the ball. Crosses over. Back left, wants the 3 himself, left wing, off. 33 seconds to go, it's picked away. Big Rain with the ball. Dukes trying to slow it down. They send the cut for a nice. It's not there, it's Ryan in the corner. Now, do they set up their offense? Does Ryan look for Big Rain down low? No, he looks to step into a front fading 15-footer. Now with 19 seconds to go in this first quarter, a hectic end to the first. Both teams taking some difficult shots and turning the ball over. Rhea says, how about a 3 for me? No, thank you. It's Warnock's now getting fouled in transition. Brink of a clear path foul, but it will just be ruled a personal foul. 7 seconds to go. Ryan with the ball on the left side. Finds space in the left corner. Miami plays the lane, does not step out. And that's a 3. Make it a quick 5-0 run for Dukes to end the quarter. Melo, can he stop it? A fading 3 at the buzzer, just ahead of the horn. Melo gets it to go top of the key. So what an answer from Utah. The end of that first quarter got very out of control there. We saw a couple turnovers from both teams. Fiend had that very difficult left wing fading transition three. Then Ryan got that three in the left corner. Gazuli got a three on the left wing. But it ends with a Jazz Gaming three-pointer. They draw something up with only 2 seconds remaining. It's Melo answering the call there. So this is not what we've typically seen from the Jazz. They're well ahead of their normal pace here. I think they had 25 points in that quarter, well ahead of league average scoring pace. The Jazz are not a league average offense. This is a team that, like I said, struggles in half court to find good shots, and when they get good shots from the perimeter, they have not been knocking them down on the season. So it's nice to see in this first quarter, they're getting shots to go, they're getting out in transition. On the flip side, they need to find ways to stop this Duke's offense. And many times they were caught on their heels, as I mentioned, before the defense really got set up in the first 8 seconds or so of the play. They would send a quick cut. They send Rain on a slip. Spam or Ryan takes the screen and shoots right behind it. So those type of plays burnt them a few times in the first quarter. We will see if they can adjust here in the second, or if it takes a halftime adjustment, maybe a speech from the coach. But all in all, not a bad first quarter whatsoever for Utah as they look to come out here in the second with a 5-point lead. Ryan, 1 of 1, does have his sharpshooting takeover. Fiend closing in on his just out of the break, still has 73% takeover. So you're looking at maybe a shot and an assist would be enough to get him his badge. I'm sure the Jazz know that as well. Melo on the wrap, send the cut to Kaze. That's the assist, 92%. So just like that, he is 1 play away from takeover here. 15 seconds into the second quarter. It's Gazuli with the ball. Fiend going for the blitz, but can't get it. Now it's Rain on the right side. He's on the popper, and he gets the 20-footer to go. Not an easy shot there on the turnaround pass, but he saw the opening and took advantage of it. Fiend working left now. Gets it to Rhea up top. Had a chance for a three. Pass fakes. Knocks it down. A patient play there from the big man, and he shows off his range. So some big man action early in this second quarter as both get a pop to go. Miami plays the slip, but does not get rewarded with the steal. The ball goes right through his hands. Rhea can't make it down there, and it's Big Rain flushing it home. Now Fiend with his takeover works middle, down low to Rhea, and he's fouled quickly. You have to wonder if Rhea was looking for the dunk there, or perhaps looking to pass it out to one of the corners. Kaze gets it into Rhea, who sends it down low to Melo. So now everybody getting involved in the offense for the Jazz. A 2-man press here. They get it to Gazuli. Gazuli working right. Does he go to the fat stop? He goes to the escape. Right side, Ryan. Left corner, Warnox. Three-pointer good. Back to a 5-point game. About a minute and a half gone here in the second. Right side, Fiend. Deep three, no good. I was a little excited there. Fiend is not a consistent three-point shooter, but like I said, the confidence is never lacking. Has the takeover there, tries a 30-footer, cannot get it to go. Spam with takeover of his own. Does he look for another deep three? Left side, Ryan has not done anything with this takeover yet. Look for one there. The Jazz have done a great job denying him. Left elbow floater, left-handed, no good. 10% covered very early. And it's Fiend working downhill. Off-ball Melo. Melo three. Crab mid-range. Good. 21-footer. Thought about shooting that, I'm sure, off of the off-ball screen immediately. Decides to be a little more patient. Step under the defender and shoot the mid-range. Get a wide open one. Rain with a difficult shot. Defender on his hip. 33% contested. Melo gets fouled in transition. That will be the second foul for Dukes this quarter. Dukes, I'm sure, is looking to foul more in transition as the Jazz have gone out and running. Rhea with the ball. Fiend just sitting right behind him. He wants it back, but Rhea says, hold on, Fiend. I see something. It's Kaze on the deck's back. Gets the three-pointer in the corner to go. The lead is extended to 10 for Utah. Big Rain with the ball once again. Will we see a wrap? Ryan working left. Now has to get back right. Gazuli holding that left wing down. A cut. Backdoor. Ryan throws it to Anais. Shoves Miami out of the way. And gets the dunk to go. A difficult animation to deal with. Nothing you could do as a defender. just something that happens in the game from time to time. Off of the catch, they look for Rhea down low. They didn't like it. It's Warnock's reaching, picking up a foul. That's Dukes' third foul. They have one more to give here in the second quarter. Fiend with one adrenaline. They get it to Rhea on the right side. Fiend relocates to the right corner. They get it to him. They have Mello up top. Does he hit him? Maybe worried about Warnock's playing the lane. Mello with 5 to go. Can he create something? Rhea with a quick screen. Now he dives down low. It's Big Rain picking off, and it's the big man rumbling, stumbling down to Anias. Front court passes. He gets the layup to go. Lead down to 6 now. So Fiend has not done much with his takeover. In fact, has not done anything with the takeover. Walks it back out. Wanted that one. With one adrenaline remaining, can he do something? Steps into the mid-range, had the shot, I believe. Did not want it. 8 to go. Mello would take over himself. Can the Jazz create something in the half court? Stepping back is Mello behind the back. Wrap up Miami. Now it's Kaze at half court, leaning, looking for a foul perhaps. That one's going to be way off. A shot clock violation. It goes back to Dukes. And this has been the issue with the Jazz all season long. We see here double takeover. They still can't find ways to generate good half court looks. Big Rain pops his playmaking takeover. So if the Jazz are not working in transition, they often struggle to find quality half-court looks, and you can't always draw up a play time and time again as that one's poked away to create something free like a backdoor like we just saw from Dukes or a hash cut. At some point, the pick and roll has to get cooking. That has not been the case so far for the Jazz in this game or on the season. It's Fiend with a deep three. No good again, but it's Rhea corralling the rebound. He picks up a foul. That is Dukes' foul to give, both because it's their fourth foul and the first foul under 2 minutes. Kaze quickly gets it into Fiend. Fiend back over the middle, behind the back, working right side. Another chance for 3. Fiend from distance, 5% contested. That one's good. His second three-pointer of the game. Jazz lead by 7 once again. Down low is Rain. Rain gets underneath his defender, but Miami closes down on it. It's Mello. Back to Fiend. Can he make it 2 in a row? Fiend's feeling it. Gets the green machine going. And the Jazz lead is now 10. We'll see Dukes have Gazuli bring it up. Gets it to Rain. Rain back to Gazuli. Big Rain holding the screen. Gazuli working deep behind it. Behind the back. Not there. Miami tries playing the lane from right in front, but can't get it. It's Big Rain with another big slam. Lead down to 8 with 1:07 to go in the second quarter. Fiend working left. Gets the switch perhaps. No. Ryan jumps the hash pass. Warnock's running. Can they get it to him? Fiend tries to contest, but he can't. Fiend thought about running off there on the inbounds. Decides to slow it down. They get it to Rhea. Rhea over the top. A little deep. Steps in with the jab step, but can't get it to go. 25-footer. No good for the big fella. Fiend sends the cut. Fiend three-pointer. Can he make it 3 in a row? He cannot. 15% contested. Ball poked away. Corralled by the Dukes. Ryan on the left wing. Deep. Looking. Finding nothing. Finding Kaze. And now he does the blowout dribble to Fiend. Fiend right-handed slam in transition, and the Jazz lead is 8. No shot clock here. 17 seconds to go in the first half. Rain to Gazuli. He'll be holding it for last shot. Big screens coming in from Rain. Now we see a play for Dukes. Down low to Anias. It's not there. He steps to the left. Works back. Throws it down over Miami. 1.7 remaining. Can the Jazz find something again? They try to throw it down court to Kaze. Not there. And that will be the end of the first half. A 6-point lead for Jazz Gaming. 46-40. For anybody who thought the game between two teams who have been struggling in the turn would be boring, you are sorely mistaken, as we are in a shootout currently. 9 for 16 from 3 for Utah. And Duke scoring efficiently as well. We're going to take a short break here. Make sure you guys hang around. We will be back for the second half in just a few minutes. Okay, we are just about back for the second half here. For anybody just tuning in, the Jazz lead by 6, 46-40. It has been an absolute shootout in the first two quarters. Neither team able to generate many stops. The Jazz offense sputtered for a minute or two in the second quarter, but overall has been automatic so far, and Duke's not trailing far behind. We'll see in Jazz Gaming's win so far this season, they've been holding opponents to about 60 points per game. It looks like Dukes will far surpass that, but the Jazz might be able to do just enough scoring to hang on anyways. As you see a quick foul there for Dukes. I believe that was Anias picking it up. They inbound to Rhea, send a couple cuts. Miami on the wrap up, not there. They get it back to Fiend now. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Fiend left side, behind the back, into the mid-range. Didn't like it, walks it back out. Deeper mid-range, good that time. Unorthodox play by the little guy, but gets it to go. Now we see Gazuli popping double takeover, helped by big range playmaking takeover, I'm sure. Gazuli gets into the mid-range, front fading. 13-footer is good. Dukes gets it back down to 6. It's Ryan 1-of-1 reaching out of the play, and Miami says, don't mind if I do a three-pointer, but no good. Transition, Gazuli gets it poked away, comes back up with it. Ryan with the ball. Does he dive deeper into the corner? Behind the back, pocket shot, good. Lead is now 3. Fiend working left side slowly. Looking to reset to Rhea, perhaps. Another foul there for Warnox. Only his second. Second for Dukes as well. Fiend has it, gets double teamed for a second, runs it back out. Now over the middle. Fiend looks for Rhea, but he didn't go anywhere, and it's stolen away by Warnox. Back to Gazuli. Gazuli right side gets fouled by Kaze. Not quite an intentional foul, but I'm sure Kaze does not mind it to slow down the transition play there from Dukes. Ryan gets the ball. Across the court to Gazuli. Has Kaze on him. Melo has to switch on. Down low, Anias. Anias gets fouled and cannot get it to go. It hangs on the back iron and rolls off, but he will be going to the line for 2 free throws. So a good start here for Dukes as they have a chance to cut the lead down to 1. First free throw is up and good. 71% on that free throw, though, so not a given that he knocks the second one down. Jazz need to find a way to get some good looks here in half court. They've been deadly in transition. They've come up with enough stops to build a lead and score a lot of points so far in this first half, but half court has been extremely hit or miss, and that starts with Fiend, the man with the ball. They get it to Melo now. Melo, a very difficult shot over the defender, 23%. That one's early as well. Ryan gets it across to Anias. Now to Gazuli. On the left elbow, he resets up top. Anias with the ball. One more reset, playing some hot potato. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. It's Gazuli looking to get Melo stuck on the screen. His big rain, but he can't do it. Gazuli into the mid-range. Difficult spot to be, right elbow. Warnox tries to step in. Miami sends him back. It will be Jazz Gaming ball off of the shot clock violation. Some refreshes here from Fiend, who needs to get going here in this third quarter as the lead has been trimmed to 1. A quick wrap from Melo, a screen from Rhea. Rhea dives to the paint. Fiend, LT dribbling in an awkward spot. Has the backdoor cut from Kaze, didn't like it. Tries to shoot the pocket over the top of the key. It's not there. 30% contest. Anias doing a blowout dribble, pushing down the court. He picks up his dribble. Hand off to Ryan. Ryan right side, finds Gazuli, has a bit of space in the corner, can't get it to go. A jump out from Rhea, gets the contest. Kaze with the ball, looking for Rhea down low. They get it to him, and the Jazz slam it home there, making it only their second bucket here of the second half. A slow start for Utah. Still, they hold a 3-point lead. Ryan 1-of-1 looks to cut into that. Working on the right side, down low to Big Rain, pushed out of the paint. He has to dribble it out. Pump faking. And it's a reach-in foul for Miami. Thought it might be a shooting foul off the pump fake. Side inbounds for Dukes into Big Rain. Into the corner to Ryan 1-of-1. Help comes from Rhea. Into the left corner now. Anias to Gazuli. Great shell defense from Utah. A floater almost sent away by Rhea, but it's Miami corralling the rebound. They get it to Fiend. It's going to be a traveling violation, not something you see very often in 2K. What happened there is he got the animation where his guy tries to hand it off to the guy right behind him, and then he ran back into the ball and picked it up, so that's called a travel. So Dukes will get another chance with it. Left side is Big Rain. Over the top, Ryan gets his right corner to Anias. Backdoor cut, Warnox. One-handed finish. Back to a one-point game, so the high-scoring, high-octane offenses that we saw in the first half have not shown up here in the second. Utah still holds on to the slimmest of leads. It's Fiend looking to expand it. No good on the left wing once again. Gazuli in the left corner. Jazz wait, but decide to foul. That is their foul to give, so they will be in the bonus. Dukes, I should say, will be in the bonus. For the last 2.5 minutes, Ryan 1 of 1 on the right side. Sends the backdoor cut for Anias. They don't throw it. Difficult three behind the screen. Can't get it to go. Jazz looking to work in transition. They need some offense, but it's tipped away and stolen by Dukes. They were all over that passing lane. Had 3 defenders there. Ryan looking for a quick one. It's down low. Warnox. And Dukes takes the lead. Do the Jazz call a timeout? They do. It just felt about time to call one there. So we will see a 60-second timeout coming in for Utah as they find themselves behind by 1 point after taking a 6-point lead into the second half. They need to find something in this pick and roll game. Fiend has got a couple opens that he hasn't been able to knock down, but many of the shots are normally you'd call them 50-50 shots. Maybe they're open, maybe they're not. They're really like 60-40 or 70-30 shots. Chances are the shots Fiend are shooting are not generally going to be open looks, and that is what we've seen. We've seen some 30s, some 15s. They're just very difficult shots, and it's not that you can't hit them, especially on the build he's on, but it feels like the Jazz are settling for that right now. So into this, out of this timeout, let's look for Comp, Jazz Gaming's head coach, to draw up a play, try to get something easy and maybe get him back on track. Ideally, something where Fiend can get an assist or an easy look to get some takeover as he's hanging around at 3% currently. Warnox just being a pest up the court, but no bump coming in yet. It's Melo, off-ball play, wraps across, a great look. It's Rhea corralling the rebound. And a foul there for Dukes puts Jazz Gaming in the bonus. So both teams in the bonus for the last 2 minutes. Fiend gets it from Miami. Fiend over the top of the key, has space, mid-range, good. So that'll help him with the takeover, 27%, and get him going towards that green machine. Jazz reclaim the lead by 1 point. Look for an early backdoor from Anias as Fiend has been helping out of the corner a lot. It's Big Rain down low, throws it off the glass. No good. Jazz running the other way. A foul comes in. It won't be a clear path, but it will be free throws. Make that the 4th foul for Ryan, 1 of 1. And Melo goes to the line for 2 here. First free throw good. Second free throw up and good as well. So the Jazz find themselves ahead by 3 once again. So a little run here. 4-0 run coming out of that timeout. Big Rain pump faking. Back to Ryan. Crossing over is Ryan. Behind the back. Looking into the mid-range. Difficult. Not there. Warnox, though, finds a defender helping, but can't get the 3 to go. They throw it down court to Melo. Melo looking for baseline. It's there, but defenders are in the way. Miami had a chance at the mid-range. They decide to slow it up. Fiend not passing it back to Miami. He wants to get back into this pick and roll across the court to Melo. 8 seconds to work for him. Down low to Rhea. Not stolen away by Big Rain, who was in the lane. Tapped square, but cannot get the steal animation. Jazz lead by 5 once again. Ryan left side. He has not scored in a little while. Rain up top. They send the cut. It's not there. Kaze gets back to ball. He's on Gazuli. Melo on Ryan. 10 seconds to go. Jazz defense working very well right now with help. Ryan, 3-pointer, good. Lead is down to 2. Still, that is not a shot that's always going to be open. The Jazz defenders are hanging around right there. Very easily, you get a hand up, and that's a contested shot. Melo lets one fly from the left wing. No good there. A chance to tie for Dukes in transition, and Warnox puts it through. 56-56. 26 seconds remaining in this third quarter. They get it to Rhea over the top. Rhea jabbing, maybe looking for the speed boost. He hits Mello, back to Rhea. Jumping out is Anais. Rhea still taking his time. 9 to go now. They set the screen for Fiend. Fiend, out of pocket, hesitates. Now lets it go. Rhea can't get the rebound. Dukes with the chance to score in transition. Jazz cannot afford to foul. Down low is Gazuli. Two-handed finish. And barring a last-second bucket, Dukes will be taking a 2-point lead into the fourth quarter, an 18-10 quarter for Dukes Infinitos. Jazz Gaming offense and the Jazz Gaming defense that led to the offense that we saw for the first 2 quarters was not there in quarter number 3. So make sure you guys stick around. We're going to take a short break and then be back for a thrilling fourth quarter here as the Jazz find themselves down by 2. And we are back for the fourth quarter here. Jazz Gaming finding themselves trailing by 2 after getting up double digits, both in the first and second quarter. A quick 3 coming in for Gazuli, wide open. Nice play there for Dukes to start the fourth quarter. And the Jazz now trail by 5. So a game that they felt like they had the keys to has now slipped away, and they find themselves battling from behind. Rhea has sharpshooting takeover with the Nice on him. What does he do? Hesitating, speed boosting. Now back to Fiend. Quick slip. Not there. 9 seconds to go. Does he quick slip again? He's going to hold the screen. There comes a slip. Up top to Mello. 5 to go. 4 to go. What can the Jazz draw up? It's Fiend with some space, but steps into the mid-range. Still open. Can't get it to fall. Ryan with playmaking takeover over to Gazuli. And it's Miami picking up the foul in transition. Great defense shown there by Dukes. Jazz do come up with an open look, but once again, Fiend cannot get the shot to fall. Has not been his night so far. Ryan 1 of 1, working right, almost blitzed by Mello. Now he gets it back down low. A big slam for the little man. And the lead is up to 7. Fiend crossing over. Poked away by Warnox, but comes back up with it. Now being patient. Warnox a reach again. Rhea had a chance at a 3, didn't take it. Mello down low. Back out to Rhea. Rhea, deep 3, gets it to go. The big fella dials from distance. Lead is down to 4. Kaze needs to come up with some big stops here on Ryan with his playmaking takeover. Jazz defense has to be disciplined. Difficult 3 for Ryan. He bails out. 10 to go. Now it's Big Rain stepping back. Hand off to Gazuli. 5 to go. Can Mello come up with 1 for Utah? A deck's out for Warnox. Back to Gazuli. Great defense by Utah, and Dukes does not even get a shot up. Could this be the swing they needed, starting with that 3-pointer from Rhea? A deep 3 for the big fella, but with that sharpshooting takeover, feeling confident as ever. They send it to Kaze. Down to Rhea. Awkward catch. Rhea jabbing. Down low, reverse slam for the big man. 5 straight points for Rhea, and the lead is down to 2. What a sequence from Rhea. Now can the Jazz get one more stop and even up the score? Ryan into the corner to Warnox. A difficult shot. He gets it to go. He answers a 45% contested three as Rhea was draped all over him. What a shot there. And it keeps Dukes up by 5. Rhea slipping down low. Kaze wants to do it himself. That one's going to be way off. Rhea can't get the rebound. And that one was an adrenaline shot for Kaze, feeling the momentum of the game swinging. It was hanging in the balance. Jazz had a chance to take it. And just not a good shot there. It's Mello getting beat on the decks out. Gazzoli can't get the 3 to go, and the Jazz have life. Kaze in the corner, but he falls out of bounds. And that is an animation these guys know you have to call a timeout on. You cannot pass fake. You certainly cannot pass fake. You always go out of bounds on that. It's the instinct to try to stop your player. Even still, you usually go out of bounds anyways. The Jazz block the shot, but it's going to be a foul on Fiend. Perhaps was reaching. I did not see his player even in the mix there. The Jazz know better than that. They know they need a timeout in that situation when your player starts spinning and falling out of bounds in that corner on those outlet passes. We're going to see a Jazz Gaming timeout here with just over 3 minutes to go. They find themselves down 5 with a nice going to the line for 2 free throws coming up after the timeout. Two free throws coming up here for Dukes after the foul by Fiend on the Anais take. The free throws are important, but what the Jazz have drawn up here as Comp tried to calm his guys down, that is what we are really looking for. Anais gets the first free throw to go. Second free throw would put them up by 7. Plenty of time left in this game for a Jazz Gaming comeback. Second free throw is good as well, 60%. But they need to be a little more poised. As I said, Kaze was certainly feeling the energy after 2 massive plays by Rhea. Shot a heavily contested three-pointer in that corner. Rhea slips down low and throws it down once again. Lead is down to 5, so the Jazz just chipping away at this lead, but they need to come up with some big-time stops. We saw a huge shot by Warnox in the left corner. Gazzoli with the ball. 10 seconds to go. It's over to Ryan, who has Miami on him. Rhea reaches out of the play. Tries to make a bit of a hero play there after playing defense for 16 seconds. Wanting to play that lane. Does not get it. Now the Jazz once again need a bucket. Can Fiend come up big for him? He gets the three-pointer to go. Hall of Fame comeback kid popping up there alongside the Gold Limitless. And now the lead is 4. Utah's defense has to step up here. A foul from Kaze just above 2 minutes. So a good attempt. Jazz still not in the bonus, or excuse me, Duke still not in the bonus. Only the 3rd foul on Jazz Gaming. Ryan taking the screen, working left. Gets it down low to Rain. Can he get to the jab step? No, a layup off. Miami with the rebound. Jazz running the other way. Mello slows it down, but do they look for early offense? It's out to Rhea. He has been the standout here in the 4th quarter. To Fiend. Screen from Rhea. Mello trying to find space. Rhea gets the screen. Can Fiend get one more heroic 3 to go? In the corner, Kaze 3. No good. Rhea rebound tipped away. Corralled by Dukes. Corner, Ryan. And he does not force the 3. Big Rain holding LT, taking care of the ball. Still a 4-point game. The Jazz are well in it. A difficult shot by Ryan. Gets it to go in the face of Rhea. That is the 2nd contested three-pointer Dukes has knocked down here into the 4th quarter. Rhea has to be shaking his head. 2 very difficult shots by Dukes. Both of them good. Both of them on Rhea. Down low to Kaze. Up to Mello. Mello Jazz just need to find 2 points. They can't get greedy. Melo goes for the layup. No good. Dukes rebound. And will that secure the win? The first win of the turn for Dukes. Rhea going for the blitz. It's not there. Big Rain working into the right corner. Ryan down low. Anais slam. Lead is 9. And it feels almost insurmountable at this moment. Melo back to Fiend. Fiend close shot just over the hands of the outstretched Big Rain. 7-point lead and a foul for Melo. That is the foul to give for Utah. You have to think they will gamble again. And if somebody gets sent to the line, so be it. But they need to take chances right now and force some turnovers. Fiend going for the, Melo going for the blitz. Kaze all over Ryan. And it looks like the Jazz will play solid and go for the stop. This is the last possession they can afford to do that. Ryan working back over the screen. You got to force him to shoot to beat you, and Ryan does. A three-pointer good again, and Dukes extends the lead to 10 and breaks the heart of all Utah Jazz gaming fans out there on the broadcast. An unbelievable finish to this game for Dukes, an unbelievable second half. Some very difficult shots made. Warnox tries to make another one. 17 seconds to go. The Jazz need threes, and they need them in a hurry. It's corner. Rhea, left corner, 3. No good. Miami can't get the rebound. Right side is Warnox. Stolen away. It will all be for nothing. More than likely an illegal screen from Rhea in the backcourt. Maybe trying to flop. Unbelievable finish for Dukes, and you just have to tip your cap with the shots that they were able to knock down. A 10-point lead with 5.7 remaining. Dukes calling the timeout to advance the ball. Ryan 1 of 1 with one of the best games of his short career. And some unbelievable shots. The game-turning shot was that left corner 3 from Warnox, the FIBA standout for France. A 45% contested 3 over the leaping Rhea. Then Spam answers. Ryan 1 of 1 answers with a 15% contested 3 behind the screen. And then he seals the game with one last three-pointer. As I said, just coming out of the second half, in Jazz Gaming's wins this season, they've been holding opponents to about 60 points per game. In a poetic way, in losses, teams are averaging nearly 78 points per game against them, and that will hold up here. 78 points for Dukes. One inbounds will be all she wrote here into this one. A pass back to Gazzoli, who shoots one more mid-range. A 10-point defeat for Jazz Gaming. That will drop the Jazz to 1-3 in the turn and make it very difficult to try to get into bracket play. They will need to win their next 2 to have a chance at it. Their next game will be tomorrow, Thursday, versus Warriors Gaming Squad at 6 p.m. Eastern. So we'll be back with the early game tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that one versus the powerhouse Warriors coming off a 5v5 championship and a tip-off win. They are the team to be right now, so it's an uphill battle for Utah from here on out. They've shown that they can hang tough with a lot of different teams, so make sure you guys come back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern versus Warriors Gaming Squad, and then again Friday. So I'll see you guys for some more turn action tomorrow night. Thank you guys for hanging around. Had a lot of fun. It was a difficult loss, but hopefully they can avenge it tomorrow.